In my opinion, acquisition is how we take our national strategy and how we get it to the warfighter and help him or her actually do their job. I see it as a vital part of that. One of the interesting things that people try to learn more about is how do requirements and acquisition work together? How do we decide when the list of things that the warfighter wants is larger than what we can afford? How does one skinny that down? And I think although it's the requirements people's job to think about it, it's also our job to help them understand what it means. I look at what we do every day as a team sport. We don't do it by ourselves. I have to talk to the comptroller people. I have to talk to the CAPE people. I have to talk to the services. They're the ones that are actually going to have to use what we put together and what we develop. Fiscal people who have to pull together the budgets. The Congress. If the Congress is not with us, in the end, the American public has to say, yes, this is a good use of my tax dollars, and I think it's the way to go. So it is a huge team sport, and I think we think about it like that, and I think that's good. These kinds of symposiums are extremely valuable. It does get us away from Washington. The fact that it takes us a long time to get here also keeps us from being in the daily fray. And so we can actually talk about things and say, well, how can we do things better? The meetings have grown over time in the sense that I think that they've gotten at the big issues, that they really do a good job of teeing up kind of what are the current issues and what should the discussion be. There's so much to be learned in terms of interaction. I may not always agree with GAO, but hearing their perspective, hearing what the services think, really give you ideas of where you can make improvements. Thinking outside of our own organizations is very important for us getting the right thing for the warfighter and the taxpayer. And I think that's kind of the bottom line. How can we do what's best for the taxpayer, for the U.S. military, and do it more cost effectively and better?